Welcome to the MNmaxed Podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue the Extinction Curse. Come join our Discord where you can hang out with us and all sorts of other fun, nerdy people. If you'd like to throw a little financial support our way, check out our Patreon. We appreciate all of our patrons. You really do help keep this show going. A shout out to our patrons at our grand finale level, Emily S., Wolf, and Blartimus Slump. An additional shout out to our new patron this week and also a grand finale member, Rock Jedi, Jake. And now, a recap of Session 39. After straight feeding some celestial menagerie fuckers to a bar guest, we head back to our camp where we need to put on a show. Dericus, the town guard, seems to be waiting for us. He meets us back at the circus and is unusually curious about what happened to the celestial menagerie people. We talk to him and then put on our first show in Escadar. It goes well. Dericus is still being KGAF. The next day, Peach Pie and the Wizard go to a library of sorts to try and find records of Moonstone Hall. They find some info. Meanwhile, Moonlight and Jeb go talk to Andera Pauldreen. She hears what they have to say and gives them a document permitting them to explore Moonstone Hall. We go to where we have discovered the entrance is. After talking to a couple guards stationed there, we descend.
As you begin to descend the stairs, everybody give me a perception check.
22. Looks like that 22 will be the highest.
Yep, Peach Pie with the 22 and Jebediah with the 21. As you're descending down the stairs, the echoes of your footsteps coming back to you. Peach Pie and Jebediah hear chains rattling and clinking down at the bottom of the steps here.
But the light doesn't reach that far?
Not yet.
What about my eyeballs?
Not yet.
Just continue then.
As you continue down the staircase, it opens up into what seems to be almost a courtyard far beneath the city of Escadar.
And what kind of atmosphere is this tunnel? Is it like a sewer, or what are we in?
It's not a sewer. It's dingy, and it's dark, and it's damp. These stairs just lead down and down farther than you would expect them to. What's the marching order here?
Peach Pie, Jeb, Wizard, Moonlight, Turtle kind of by the Wizard, or Turtle by Moonlight.
Yeah, Moonlight wants to be in the dim light and make a stealth check.
Okay.
Oh, that's not great. 19.
Turtle will be like, what are we doing? I want to do this. And she'll get she's stealthy as fuck. 31, using Moonlight as camouflage.
You guys begin to walk down the stairs, and the light breaches into what looks like must have been a courtyard from ages past. White flagstones are through the ground here. There are two large pillars in front of you, off to the left and off to the right. As you reach down to the bottom of the staircase, you hear those chains clink. And on the very edge of your light, you see two creatures slink to the edge of the light.
Oh my.
They're kind of adorable.
I want one.
So it's got like the face of Spawn, like some kind of lizard cat hybrid body with like 6 legs at least and a very long tail and a ridge of spine down its back. Yeah.
Yep. The ridge.
Kind of like, since you're saying Spawn, kind of like Venom.
Venom, that's what I meant. Venom, not Spawn.
Venom and Venom's tongue.
Glowing green eyes.
And a red ridge across its back.
They kind of step out next to these two large pillars. They have chains, large chains around their neck that are attached to the pillars. I would like everybody to roll initiative. So these two creatures look hostile as fuck. They come around the pillars with those chains wrapped around their necks and they hiss at you. The Wizard, you go first.
Are those chains like holding them back?
You can see that those chains are in fact holding them to the large pillars that they are standing next to. But it's hard to tell how much slack those chains give.
So I did the math, and it's exactly 60 feet from me to the first one, and then to chain the second one. So I'm going to do a reach electric arc to hit both of them.
All right, reflex saves from them. We've got a 17 and a 26.
So a failure and a success. I was 11 damage to the one that failed and 5 damage to the one that succeeded the save.
Blue jolt of electricity cascades between the two lizard-like creatures and deals them some deeps.
And that is my turn.
Then after the wizard, Jebediah, it's your turn.
All right, so these guys are chained, you said?
They are chained to the pillars that they are next to, but it's hard to tell how much chain they have.
Yeah, I'll just charge.
Yeah, I'm not going to wait for them to get to me.
I'll strike at beast number 2, getting a 28.
As Jebediah charges toward the creature, Jebediah is going to need to give me a fortitude save, as its glowing green eyes turn to you to meet you.
27.
That's a success. All right, 28 hits.
Strike it. 16 damage.
Deeps. It takes it.
Strike it again.
Ooh.
Do I get it with a crit? Nat 20.
Did you roll the nat 20? Yes, that hits.
I hit him again for 45.
Ooh. Holy shit!
Those are good rolls.
Jeb runs up to this creature and just slices it, and on a backswing comes around and just digs his axe right into the spine of this creature from the top. And it's not dead, but it looks fucking hurt. Peach Pie, it's your turn.
Well, Peach Pie will spend his first action to rage and his second action to sudden charge up to that creature that my friend Jebediah just what the fuck rocked.
As Peach Pie is charging towards that creature, the creature that did not get his shit rocked by Jebediah stands up on all 6 of its paws, and its green eyes glow, and Peach Pie can't help but just glance in its direction. Peach Pie, give me a fortitude save.
I rolled a 2 to get a 15. Are we going to action point that? Nah, I'll take it. What happens?
All right. Peach Pie, you fail.
And die.
And die. No. Like, as Peach Pie is running, Peach Pie's body slowly stiffens up, and you start to get slower during your charge. You have the slowed 1 condition, but since slowed really takes effect at the beginning of your round, that doesn't take away your turns.
Okay.
You still get your attack off, but you are slowed 1.
All right. Well, I make that attack. Well, that's a 33 to hit.
That's a critical hit.
Yeah, it sure is. 46 damage.
Peach Pie comes up and just smashes Jebediah's axe, which was dug into this thing's spine, and you drive Jeb's axe deep into it, and it just dies.
We don't know if it was evil.
I feel like that might have been a little bit of overkill there.
It probably was, but oh well. It is the end of my turn.
It had 3 HP left.
I almost went after the other one, but I thought I figured finish that one off.
Fuck. That went bad for these guys. The remaining 6-legged lizard-like creature stares at Peach Pie. Peach Pie needs to give me a fortitude save.
23.
That's a save. Peach Pie, you see those green eyes glow, and they seem to reach deep into your being and want to slow you, maybe even turn you to stone, but you resist it and look away.
This must be how that mermaid statue is created outside.
Moonlight, it's your turn.
I will make 2 actions to move into the room, and I don't have an action to cast a spell. So I see it glaring at Peach Pie, and I glare back at it. I get a 26 to demoralize it.
26 is a success.
So it gets the frightened 1 condition.
Well, it doesn't understand why you're so terrifying, but it's scared of you, and it cowers back a touch.
Well, the same reason that it scares other people with its glowing green eyes. My just deep black, orbs of nothingness pierce into its soul.
Jesus Christ.
It didn't understand fear before, but it does now. Top of round 2, the wizard. It's your turn.
Did any of us ever do a recall knowledge on it at all around these?
No.
That's your job, man.
Okay. I will go ahead and do that. What kind of skill you want?
Check on this one. We'll go for Arcana check, actually.
All right.
Or Nature, whichever you prefer.
I'm going to go Arcana.
2 actions or a single action?
Single action.
Okay.
25.
You know that this is a basilisk.
That's one of the coolest looking basilisk arts I've seen.
Not really what I think. I mean, I guess it is what I think of a wild basilisk, but not when you think of Harry Potter or other ones. I think of them more as snakes.
No,
But wild basilisks definitely were six-legged creatures.
Lizards, yeah.
Yeah, so, and actually, unlike the art doesn't depict this very well, but the basilisk is an 8-legged reptile with a nasty disposition and the ability to turn creatures to stone with its gaze. Folklore holds that, much like for the cockatrice, the first basilisks hatched from leathery eggs laid by snakes and incubated by roosters. But little in the basilisk's physiology lends any credence to this claim. You know, the wizard, that basilisks prefer to eat petrified flesh. And once a victim has been turned to stone, the basilisk crunches the fossilized corpse with its powerful jaws and lets its potent stomach acids do the rest.
I just want to say, it's got really sharp teeth. And there's no way a creature that primarily eats stone is going to have teeth that look like that. It's going to have big fucking molars. Totally wrong, biologically.
I feel you there.
It does make more sense why there's these piles of stone around their pillars.
That's true.
That's a good point. There are just crumbled piles of stones around the pillars that they are chained to.
Okay, I'm going to Ray of Frost it. A hit.
With the 23 you do, yes. How much cold damage do you deal?
12.
Ray of Frost comes from the wizard's pew finger. Pew pew. Hits it right in the face.
He said pew finger and my mind went somewhere else.
Pew finger, huh? Tell me, David, where did your mind go?
It's the finger that you keep up your butt.
Pew. Jebediah, it's your turn.
Charge! My new favorite ability.
You actually
Sudden
have charge?
Yeah, sudden charge, dude. It's so good.
You got sudden charge, all right. Jeb spends 2 actions to sudden charge. Hit it.
29.
You hit it.
15 damage.
Oh, that axe is doing work tonight.
20. Oh.
A 20 will miss.
Turtle stands in front of Moonlight. Done.
Then after Jebediah, Peach Pie, it's your turn, but you are slowed 1. You only have 2 actions this turn.
Luckily, it only takes 2 to do sudden charge. I move in next to Jeb, and I swing. 30 to hit.
30 hits.
22 damage.
Fuck. That's a big smash from the big top stake driver. All right, then that will bring us over to the remaining basilisk, who will spend its first 2 actions doing petrifying gaze on Peach Pie. Give me a fortitude save.
Well, I rolled another 2 to get a 15, and I don't want to be a Peach Pie statue, but I guess I'm going to save that hero point just in case and keep it the 15.
Okay. Peach Pie turns to stone.
It only takes 2?
Peach Pie, you are petrified permanently.
Lovely.
Well, that was silly of you.
Yeah, right?
I figured it'd take 3.
And with its third action, the basilisk attacks Jebediah with its jaws. Jebediah,
Good thing we're at the entrance.
does a 30 hit you?
Sure.
Jeb, you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage.
Nom, 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 nom.
That's going to take us over to Moonlight. It's your turn. Hey, Moonlight, Peach Pie is a statue.
Yeah, there's not much I can do about that.
Not really.
We've seen this before.
We have seen this before. The question is can it be reversed like the last one, which took a day of drinking?
I was going to say, with a bunch of beer?
Moonlight will use the reach meta magic ability to cast Chill Touch on this guy. Oh, Jesus. He gets a 33 critical success and can fuck off.
It does get a 33 in the Fortitude save, which means no damage, correct?
Basic Fortitude save, so yes.
No damage. Then we're going to go to the top of round 3. It's the Wiz's turn.
Yeah, I just saw one of my friends turn to stone.
That's true.
First, I would do a check to see is there a way to undo it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
I mean, I fucking know.
The Wiz doesn't. 21.
The 21 succeeds on your recall knowledge check. You remember faintly from a book that you read one time, maybe, or maybe somebody told you about it, or maybe even a friend of yours was in a situation like this at some point in the past. It's hard to remember that sort of shit, right? Doesn't matter. What you do recall is that bathing the petrified statue in the basilisk's blood has a tendency to turn them back to normal.
Wonderful. I'm fine with that. Okay. Don't worry, guys. We can fix them.
I was looking at the 300 gold scroll.
How badly hurt does this guy look? He looks pretty heavily hurt.
Oh yeah, he's bloodied for certain.
We got plenty of blood.
I'm going to Array of Frost him again. 25 to hit.
That hits.
12 damage.
It takes all of it. It's Jebediah's turn.
Well,
You've got a Peach Pie statue next to you.
Coolest statue ever.
It looks so sad.
Wiz, do we need it alive?
I actually prefer it dead.
Okay.
Prefer it dead.
Did I swing?
I'll miss with the 21, and I'll try again and miss again. And Turtle will run up. 31.
Turtle hits with a 31.
11 damage.
Turtle sees this creature turn its friendly clown, sad clown, into a statue and charges at it, grapples it around its neck with her jaws and just rips its jugular out. It's dead.
Is Bernard stone?
No, actually. I'm going to say
Yeah.
Bernard is
let's
not
get a quick conversation
He would
from
be.
Bernard.
Peach Pie! Help! Help me turn to stone! What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Wiz, what do I need to do?
Bernard
We
like
just-
knocks on Peach Pie's stony skull.
We just have to bathe them in the blood of these things.
Oh, yum.
I mean, it sounds really messy, and I don't want to do it. Can someone else deal with that?
Bernard hears that and he just immediately jumps down and like starts like scooping fistfuls of blood out of one of the basilisks and like slaps it across Peach Pie's face. How much do we need, Wizard? How much do we need?
Would I know?
A lot more than that.
A little bit more. Just keep going.
He dives headfirst into an open axe wound, gets himself entirely covered in blood, and then just like climbs up and starts rubbing his bloody fur around Peach Pie's body or face.
How heavy is Peach Pie?
Twice as heavy as he normally would be, so he is
Can I just like Anakin Skywalker you into the...
he's 16.4 bulk.
Sorry, not Anakin. Luke into the body of it?
What, knock him over and see him shatter?
Oh, he's got a hardness. He's all right. And he has the same amount of hit points as he normally does, so you're not going to break him with one little fall.
All right, pick it up and I just ring it out over him.
Pick up like Bernard.
Oh, yeah. I squeegee out of Bernard.
So as Jebediah starts wringing Bernard, who's covered in basilisk blood, over Peach Pie's petrified form, Peach Pie, you open your eyes and you see Bernard being wrung out and blood is like hitting your face and you suddenly are able to move. I'm going to go ahead and say it probably takes like 5 or 6, maybe 7 full Bernard blood
I feel like there's got to be a more efficient way for me to do this.
And like, maybe just chop off its head and
Drain it.
hold it over Peach Pie.
I put the skull over Peach Pie's head.
Peach
little
Pie
dark,
looks up
man.
very sadly.
Peach Pie, you awaken from your stony petrified form with a basilisk head on top of yours.
That was unpleasant. And
I
then
would
the rain
imagine.
cloud turns on and starts to wash all the blood off.
The blood flows from Peach Pie's form in a puddle of watered down basilisk blood around his feet.
Cool. Well, at least that was easier than when it happened to Jeb. What if all we had to do is take cockatrice blood and pour it on Jeb? Or like a
Strangely
chicken.
enough.
Like, what if all we had to do was like crack a chicken egg on his head?
Far beneath the restless city above lies a monument to the past. Sturdy doors of reinforced ebony guard the entrance to an impressive building constructed of gleaming white stone. One of those doors is slightly ajar. White stone pillars support the cavern's ceiling above, and broken stained glass windows along the temple's walls peer like sightless eyes.
Well, let's go check out
Probably.
that door.
Probably not much else to see, but kind of look around this room quick.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
That's a whopping 20, because I can't roll over a 10.
Apparently. Moonlight, you kind of take a look around this cavern outside this gleaming white stone building underneath the city. You don't see anything of note, although you do notice that there are crumbled rubble around the pillars that the basilisks were chained to. You can surmise, after seeing Peach Pie being turned into stone, that it is possible that these basilisks have had some victims.
When he turned to stone, did all of his stuff also turn to stone, or just him physically?
All of his stuff turned to stone too.
Okay. So seeing that, Moonlight will also surmise that anybody that was caught down here, stuff is gone also.
Don't know. Let's pour this basilisk blood all over every rock and see if it turns into a magical item.
See if it turns into a person.
Does my slime
It's
detect any
pieces
magic?
of person.
Does my slime smell any magic around? Arcane magic?
It does not, no.
Moonlight looks in a window.
Moonlight, you look in one of the windows, and
One of the broken windows.
inside through this window here, you have what kind of vision?
Low light.
You don't really see anything in here. It's darkness inside.
Although I
this
do
building.
feel like Moonlight should have dark vision. I need to get them dark vision. Well, let's go through the doors then.
Peach Pie walks up to the door and just bashes it open with his hammer.
This loud, cacophonous rings through the cavern.
It was already slightly ajar.
Yeah, probably should have checked it for traps, but you know.
You bust it open.
Oh, damn, that's neat. Great big Aradin design in the floor.
Yeah, I mean, props to these guys to both Paizo for making the art and Fancy Grounds for getting it in here.
I
And
honestly,
looking so damn good.
yeah, it really helps with like immersion and stuff to have the actual maps to play on in full detail.
Looks good, Smiteworks. Keep it up. All right. As Peach Pie bashes in the front ebony-bound doors to this very majestic-looking building underground, this chamber's domed ceiling rises 20 feet above the stone floor. Stained glass windows portray a radiant human figure raising 2 islands from a tumultuous sea. Though the artwork is breathtaking, jagged cracks disrupt the images, and shards of colorful glass litter the floor. The heavy ebony doors stand in the east and west walls. The atrium's alabaster walls are marred with crude paintings of humanoid figures, demons, and profane symbols drawn in blood. An unpleasant, familiar, coppery odor lingers in the air. And as Peach Pie kicks the door open, you see that there are 2 Xulgaths in this atrium. As you break it open, you notice that there are some lights deep in the atrium that light up the floor, which has the tiles of the Eye of Eredin, the winged Eye of Eredin. And I want everybody to give me initiative. Still in the cavern behind Peach Pie, Moonlight, you go first.
Peach Pie calls out, Xulgaths.
Yeah, they are way back there, too. Moonlight delays. Figure let them come to us.
Then that will take us over to the wizard just behind Peach Pie. It's your turn. The 2 Xulgaths that are in here seem to be scribbling bloody hands all over the wall on the back of this room. And as Peach Pie kicks the door open, they both turn, startled, toward the front door.
I'm going to delay. I can't really do anything from this range.
Then that's going to take us over to one of the Xulgaths will turn, use its first action to draw a dagger, and its second action to run toward the front door, and its third action to throw that drawn dagger at Peach Pie, and gets a 28 to hit.
Hits.
That dagger will dig into Peach Pie and deal 6 points of piercing damage.
I guess you like to go for the juggler.
No, don't encourage him. Don't laugh at
Don't laugh.
Don't
Bad
laugh.
Tyler. Bad.
All right. And after the first Xulgath, Peach Pie, it's your turn.
Moonlight's gonna jump in.
Ah.
I'm gonna go after Moonlight.
So Moonlight will move 20 feet forward, cast Hideous Laughter on our good friends that just moved forward. Need a will save.
See, he thought my joke was funny.
He's about to.
He'll get an 18 to save.
That is a failure. He is slowed 1 and can't use reactions.
And is laughing.
Son of a bitch.
And is overtaken with uncontrollable laughter.
I love it so much.
And he starts laughing at the sad clown that just busted in the door. All right.
And that is my turn.
Then after Moonlight, sounds like the wizard's jumping in. It's your
Yep,
turn.
I'm gonna do a Ray of Frost on him. 22 to hit,
That'll hit.
9 damage. And for my third action, shield.
Shield. All right. And I did not do this before, but I need a fortitude save from the Wiz, from Moonlight, and from Peach Pie, because Xulgaths smell.
29.
20.
13.
Looks like the Wiz is the only one who fails. The Wiz is sickened by the smell of the Xulgaths. Peach Pie, it's your turn.
Aren't you glad I opened the door so you could attack them? I think it was a very nice gesture. And then I rage and sudden charge of the Xulgath.
The Xulgath just starts laughing. I love it when you cast Hideous Laughter, because my terrible laugh that comes along with David's puns makes sense.
God, I am rolling a lot of 2s. Nope, not going to use it. I'll just let it be a miss.
Then 17 misses.
That is the end of my turn.
All right. Then after Peach Pie, Jebediah, it's your turn.
I am way back here. I'll move up and I'll charge.
As you charge, Jebediah, give me your fortitude save, because Xulgath's stanky.
26.
That succeeds.
Smack the Xulgath with a 28.
28 hits.
I deal 16 damage.
Oof. That axe.
Turtle moves in. And I'm done.
Then that's going to take us over to the other Xulgath. This first action will... can't get there in one action. It spends 2 actions to flank Jebediah with his partner. And with his third action, flanking Jebediah will attack with his jaws. Chomp. Get a 23 to hit.
So get flanking if you're slowed and you don't have reactions?
Yeah, you're
I
still
would
threatening.
assume so, but...
Yeah. Since you're still threatening, I would
Are
say
you
yes.
threatening if you can't do a reaction?
Oh, yeah.
I've not seen anything saying that you wouldn't, but...
Yeah, no, I would say that is still the case. You're still threatening. Jeb, you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage as the Xulgath charges up and sinks its teeth into you. And that's the end of round 1. Top of the order is the remaining Xulgath, who is flanking with his pal. Will use his first action to draw a dagger.
Does he have...
That's his second action.
He's slowed. That's right. His first action is gone
Also,
away
I
with slow.
believe that counts as a manipulate action, right?
To draw the dagger? Mm-hmm. Oh, you're about to fucking attack of opportunity me, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Shit. All right, hold on a second. The attack of opportunity says a creature within your reach uses a manipulate action or a move action.
Yeah, that's true.
It says you interact to draw a weapon. Yeah, an interact is a manipulate. And you interact to draw a weapon, so...
Okay. So then, yes, when the Xulgath moves up to flank Jebediah and draw that dagger, it is a manipulate action. And attack of opportunity does allow you to use a reaction to attack when an adjacent enemy uses a manipulate action. So, Peach Pie.
Attack of opportunity. Oh, I get a 34 to hit.
34 is a critical hit.
Balls damage, but 36 anyway.
Fuck, that stupid motherfucker should have drew his dagger before he moved. As he comes up and unsheathes, Peach Pie smacks him in the face with his hammer, and he dies.
He did.
Well, since Peach Pie's reaction put that Xulgath in the dirt, Moonlight, it's now your turn.
Well, we're going to try this again. Moonlight is going to do Chill Touch with the Reach Meta Magic. Damn it, just barely.
All right, that Xulgath is going to get a 23 on their Fortitude save.
So he'll take half damage. He'll take 4 damage, I guess.
That'll take us over to the Wizard. It's your turn.
I'm just going to Ray of Frost him. It's been putting out consistent DPS, and now I just fucking crit.
Nat 20 on the die, that'll do it. We'll
24
see it.
damage.
Oh, shit. This bright blue dart of ice flies at the Xulgath and nails it right in the throat. And it falls over dead. Congratulations.
I didn't think we'd done that one that much damage. Must not have had a whole lot of hit points.
He's dead. I would like Jebediah and Peach Pie to give me perception checks.
26.
25.
After the Xulgath that gets the icy cold bolt right into its throat, it's loudly dying on the ground.
Quick, hit it again. It's squirming.
I smash its skull into pulp.
And Xulgath blood splats all across the winged eye of Eridan on the floor.
He ain't got no healer here.
Yeah, this ain't that kind of group, yo.
Not anymore.
And the choking sound suddenly stops.
If you looked at my prepared spells, you'd think otherwise. Heal. I have 6 of them.
This room leads into the east, and at the far eastern wall, you see another large ebony-bound door. But off to the right and to the left, the north and the south, you see openings that lead into what must be hallways or rooms deeper into this temple.
Jeb, do you want a first aid real quick? Might as well.
Sure, hit me.
Oh, I do not succeed.
Hurt
That's
me.
a 13. I don't hurt you, but I don't
right.
succeed.
We
As Peach Pie
Move on.
leans down to heal his friend, Jebediah, you see behind Peach Pie this awful, terrible, grotesque creature come from the opening in the room to the south. And he charges towards Peach Pie and takes a large, wicked-looking spear and goes to drive it into the back of Peach Pie as he's attempting to heal you.
This is going to be a really important question, Tyler.
Yep.
How long has it been since the last Xulgath died?
I mean, how long has it been since you started to heal after the first Xulgath died?
Yes. Yep, that's all I need to know.
Yeah. Yes?
How long has it been?
Will you be able to rage? How much
If
time...
it's been less than a minute
It's been
since
less than a
that
minute,
last
can't
fight
rage.
ended.
My question to you then is, how much time has passed from the last Xulgath dying to Peach Pie attempting to heal Jebediah?
Absolutely at least a minute.
Oh?
Of course.
Of course, obviously.
That sounds like bullshit to me. No, a minute has not passed. Initiative!
How long has passed? Because I'm going to be keeping track of this.
All right, let's roll some dice for this. From the party standpoint, when this battle is over, Peach Pie goes to heal Jebediah. I would imagine Peach Pie would go straight into healing Jebediah.
Might take a couple rounds, you just kind of get your bearings about you.
Might check over the Xulgaths, see if they had anything worth anything. Not that we said that we did that yet, but
Not that we said we did that, but
Sounds like you went right into healing. Less than a minute. I would say no.
I wouldn't still be sickened, though, right?
No, you wouldn't be sickened anymore. That's correct. From the darkened southern corridor, it springs up and jumps behind Peach Pie. With its first action, it moves up and runs up on Peach Pie. With its second and third actions, it's going to make a melee strike. Peach Pie, 26 to hit your flat-footed AC.
it will hit.
13 points of damage from the long spear drives into your back, plus an additional 11 points of damage, bringing that up to 24. And because this attack was so sudden, so unexpected, so sickening, you now have the Sickened 2 condition for 1 round. That's its turn, and this thing sneaks up, and as it's jumping up the dive and just jab its spear right into Peach Pie's kidney, it makes a sickening... Moonlight, it's your turn. You just watched Peach Pie get a spear driven into his kidneys.
God, you keep going. You just keep going. Just keep going. It's not how HP works.
I don't care, David. This is my game. You bring me your stamina bullshit later.
5 times you're like, Peach Pie has a spear in his back. Peach Pie has a spear in his back. God, no, I don't. No.
Yes, you do. And it hurts, Peach Pie. I gotta write my "fuck you, David" article here pretty soon.
Yeah, do it. You need a rebuttal.
why David can fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Did I share the picture of this thing with you guys?
You did.
Yes, it was ugly.
Think of it like the Green Goblin, except for red, and holding a wicked-looking bone long spear, and it's just dripping red ichor from its skin as it dive bombs Peach Pie, and sticks its spear in Peach Pie's back.
Goddamn asshole.
Moonlight's gonna move up a little bit. We're gonna cast telekinetic projectile on this guy. Get a 25 to hit.
25 will miss.
Well, that seems like some bullshit, but that's my turn.
And then after Moonlight, Peach Pie, who has a spear in his back. Peach Pie, you are sickened too, but it is your turn.
I'm going to actually take 2 step actions to kind of get behind it. Not that I'm flanking yet, but kind of setting it up for Jeb. Then I will make 1 strike with my hammer at this creature. Now I will get a 27 to hit.
The 27 does hit.
And I will deal it 18 damage.
All right, Peach Pie, give me a reflex save.
A reflex save, interesting. Rolled poorly, an 11.
Peach Pie, as your big top stake driver smashes into this creature's body, the spray of blood and what looks like some sort of acidic excretion that is surrounding this creature's skin splashes back all over your big top stake driver, and it gains the broken condition.
It just automatically?
Critical failure. As a failure, which is 2d6 acid damage, Peach Pie, you take 6 points of acid damage as that splashes back in your face. Except the weapon used to strike the creature automatically becomes broken unless the weapon is made of a material that is immune to acid. Peach Pie, your big top stake driver is broken.
Magic, it's immune to acid.
So Peach Pie smacks it, the acid from its skin breaks and eats through Peach Pie's big top stake driver and deals Peach Pie damage. Jebediah, it's your turn.
I will move up to the flanking opening that has been given me, and I will attack him. 24.
24, because you're flanking, hits on the nose.
23 damage.
Fuck, Jebediah's axe slices across this thing's front. You don't have to give me a reflex save, actually.
Thank God.
It is a reaction that it gets.
And then I'll have Turtle move up, and she too will attack with the 31. I didn't add
hits.
flanking. Is it a crit?
No, you don't get flanking on that.
Turtle wings.
So yeah,
31 still hits, though.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Like,
But whatever.
like from a fight standpoint, it makes no sense at all. Rules wise, totally true.
Turtle deals this,
9 damage.
which will take us over to the wizard, who's not even in the atrium yet, just sitting outside watching the slaughter.
I use my first action to move up to Moonlight. Second and third actions, right? Actually, I'm going to use my second and third actions to do a recall knowledge on him.
Okay. Religion check on this one.
Ouch. 25?
25 actually will give it to you. This is what's called a glutton dark babao.
Babo demon.
A babao demon. I will give you 2 pieces of information. What would you like?
Languages it speaks.
Languages are abyssal, celestial, draconic.
What's its lowest save?
What's its lowest save?
Will. But it also gets a +1 to all saves versus magic.
That's wonderful. I'd speak to it in abyssal and a mix of abyssal and draconic, and a mix of all 3 of those languages, and ask, "What are you doing here?"
It will respond, killing you.
But why?
Because it's impossible to give up a well-timed, beautiful attack.
What attack?
The spear that's dug deep into Peach Pie's kidney right now.
You just gotta kick
Oh
him while he's
shit! There's a spear in your back.
Why is it moving around?
Are you okay? You don't look like you're really that injured, but there's a spear sticking out of your back.
It's all in your mind, wizard.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. But back to you. What's your name, buddy?
Oh no, it's his turn, and he's going to...
Are you saying this thing doesn't speak common?
It does not, no. For its first, second, and third actions, it casts a spell.
I use a reaction to attack it if it's using the manipulate act. Actually, that doesn't matter. I think if it just casts a spell, I just get to do it anyway.
Not necessarily.
No, it has to have a manipulate.
It has the material and semantic components as part of the casting of this spell, which do have the manipulate trait. So yes.
All right. Well, I drop my hammer and I punch it in the face
All right.
Why are you dropping your hammer?
because it's broken.
Oh, well, broken doesn't mean you can't use it.
No, I think it does.
No, broken means you can't use it.
Yeah, I was reading it. It doesn't function as its normal thing.
Oh, that's armor that just
Armor
has like a
still works.
negative or
I
something.
get a 33 to hit him.
33 hits.
I deal him 7 non-lethal damage.
You punch it in the face. Now, casting after having taken damage.
Yeah, he has to make a check or something.
Actually, I have flanking, so that would have been a 35. Would that have critted?
No.
Damn.
No, he's got a 36 or 26 AC.
Attack of opportunity. If your attack is a critical hit and the trigger was a manipulate action, you disrupt that action.
So it's in the
Was it an
Attack of opportunity.
attack of opportunity. This
So
was
there is no check to make. Just if he had done a critical hit, which he
It
was
was a-
one away from,
Fucking one away from.
it would have disrupted the activity.
So for those of you looking for how to disrupt spellcasting, the only way to do it with an attack of opportunity is with a critical hit or with an ability or action that explicitly states it disrupts the cast a spell activity. Which sucks for y'all. It used to be that spellcasters had to make a check in order to prevent losing spells, but in this case, you just have to hit it hard enough. Which
Now we're all going to get harm.
you didn't. Actually, it's not going to cast harm. It's casting a different spell. And this spell is called Darkness. In a 20-foot burst around the Babao, darkness falls. Peach Pie can no longer see the Babao. Jebediah, on the other hand, has no problem seeing the Babao.
I hit it.
Which we'll get there. That takes us to Moonlight. It's your turn. There is a orb of darkness that fell over your companions and the enemy, and you cannot see them.
Like I said, I need something that gives me dark vision. Well, I certainly don't have any light spells to get rid of it, so maybe I should just soundburst the whole area and call it good. So, knowing where Jebediah was, can I cast a spell on him? Like a friendly spell?
On Jebediah?
Yeah.
But
Range.
you don't have line of sight on Jebediah right now,
Correct.
which would mean Jebediah is hidden from you. And in order to target something that's hidden from you, you need to make a DC, I think, 11 or 5.
Maybe it's 11.
I think
it's 11.
I think it's 11 for hidden. Yep. It's a flat 11 check when targeting with an attack, spell, or other effect. So you have to roll an 11 on a D20 in order to hit Jebediah with heroism.
Moonlight fucking delays. They don't know what the fuck to do.
Peach Pie, you are enveloped in darkness and you can't see shit.
I will reach out and attempt to grab the demon.
First thing you'll have to do is make a DC 20 or a DC 11 flat check.
I roll an 18.
That's successful. Give me an athletics check.
28.
Okay, 28 against their fortitude DC. Peach Pie, your 28 athletics check does grapple the Babao.
Okay, and now I will use one action to grab one of my mutagens and drink it to gain claws and a fangs. And then I suppose I'll use my third action to try and bite this motherfucker.
Technically, it's still hidden from you.
Yeah, I was thinking that's probably true.
Yeah, now here's the thing. You're grabbing it.
Yeah.
How fucking hard is it really to bite something that you're actively giving the headlock to?
That
right?
would be up to you.
So I'm going to make this a GM fight call. I did look in the rules. There is nothing that calls out when something is hidden to you while you're grappling it, whether or not it still is hidden. So I'm going to say Peach Pie can bite the Babao without needing to make a flat check to do so.
All right. So I'm still probably going to miss because he's got a ridiculous AC, but here it is with the correct penalties. I get an 18.
That fails.
That is the end of my turn.
All right. Then after Peach Pie, Jeb, it's your turn. The Babao is grabbed, but you have no trouble seeing it.
I attack it. On that 20.
Ooh.
Nat 20 crits.
33 damage.
Fuck. Give me a reflex save because it's going to do that reaction against you.
22.
22 fails.
Yeesh.
Jeb is going to take 7 points of acid damage but your weapon is not broken.
Yeah.
That's just a critical failure thing.
I'd fail with my second attack. So can she not attack at all, or how does it work?
She can. She would have to make a DC 11 check.
She got an 18.
She succeeds. She can successfully attack. But a 19,
miss.
that misses.
She'll try again.
17 overcomes the hidden condition.
She miss. All right, I'm
17 misses.
done.
All right. Then after Jebediah, it's the wizard's turn. Hey, human, you can't see into this globe of darkness.
Any high-level light spells?
Nothing I could cast immediately, no. I don't have anything I can do. Not without hurting everybody else that's in there.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I mean, an AoE does not target.
But then it's completely surrounded, so I'm hitting everybody.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke my pipe. You guys got this one, guys.
Well, I mean, you could use a cantrip, and if you fail the 11 check, you don't
That's
lose
true.
anything.
That's true. I'll fire a Ray of Frost in there.
Okay,
So
cool.
DC 20, 11 or higher, I got a 10.
Ray of Frost fires into the darkness and hits nothing. Moonlight, you were delaying your action. It's the bottom of round 2. Do you jump
Yeah, I'll jump in.
in? Moonlight jumps in at the bottom of round 2.
I failed to cast a spell, so that was worthless. And I guess I move around to the side a little bit. I don't know what else to do.
I'm assuming you cast kinetic projectile at it.
Yeah, doesn't really matter what I cast because I got a 4 on my 11 check.
Which brings us to the Babao,
Who is grabbed?
who is grabbed. And we've discovered, after much rules look up, doesn't mean shit when it comes to attacking.
That's true.
So the first thing it's going to do is it's going to take its long spear and attempt to jab it into Peach Pie. And it gets a 20 on the die. That's a critical hit on Peach Pie.
Sure is.
Peach Pie is going to take 37 points of damage as it reaches back and just stabs behind it. With its second action, it is going to attempt to escape the grapple. And it's going to make an athletics check. It's going to be to -5. So this is against your
Fortitude DC.
Fortitude DC. Does a 24 beat your Fortitude DC?
By 1.
It breaks free of Peach Pie's grapple and uses its third action to move away, which takes us over to Peach Pie.
Would I be able to make like a perception check to see if I heard it move away?
You can make a seek action.
You would make a seek action. Yep.
That's not what I'm going to do first, though. First, I am going to attempt to battle medicine myself, making a medicine check. I critically succeed. 27 points.
Nice. Peach Pie was looking bad.
With my second action, I would like to make a seek action to see if I can figure out where it moved to.
Go ahead and give me your perception check for that.
I get a 29.
29, you know which square it resides in. It is not undetected to you, but it is still hidden.
All right. I suppose with my third action, I will simply move up to it.
Then after Peach Pie, Jebediah, it's your turn.
I'll do the same thing I did, except I have to move up to him.
Jebediah's like, why you having such a hard time hitting it, Peach Pie?
I haven't.
Charge!
It's true.
Yeah, and I take it.
You're flanking it with Peach Pie.
A miss. Try it again.
22 misses. Fuck you, really? Oh man, third action to swing at it.
I'll
Jeb rolls a
crit
natural 20 on the die.
for the
Go
third
ahead.
time tonight.
Give it. Yeah, seriously.
40.
Oh, look at all that damage.
Fuck! Oh my god. All right. Reflex save because it's going to use its reactive slime on you.
22.
22 fails, but doesn't critically fail. Jebediah is going to take 6 points of acid damage as that slash that he cuts across the Babao's skin splashes back in his face. The wizard, it's your turn. It's no longer in the same square that it was hidden within. If you would like to make it hidden as opposed to undetected, you would have to take one action to make a seek.
Try to seek. Perception, I get a 28.
Okay. You do know which square it resides in. And you can make an attack, but you have to make that DC 11 check.
I rolled a 10 again.
Then that shard of cold shoots into the darkness and does not connect with anything. Moonlight, it's your turn. Same story as the Wiz. It's somewhere in that darkness, and if you want to pinpoint which square it's in, you have to seek.
Guess a 19 doesn't beat his sneak DC, so...
You do not know what square it's in. It is undetected to you.
Which means I can't do shit, right?
You could make another seek action for a second action, but then you can't really cast
Do anything after that?
Yeah, I was going to say you can't really do anything after that after you detect it, so it's up to you.
Well, I'll give it a try. Natural 20 for a 31.
Of course.
I know where it is, approximately.
And in fact, it becomes observed, which, assuming it doesn't move next turn, you can hit it without the DC 11 check, because you critically succeeded on your seek action. You have one action, and you know exactly where it's at.
I'm going to attempt an intimidating glare.
Nice. That'll do it.
26 against its will DC.
Is a success by 1.
Wait, and will was its lowest?
Yeah.
And a 26 is a success by 1.
By 1.
And that's my turn.
As it sits in the darkness, its eyes glance over to Moonlight and makes eye contact. And it gets scared. With its first action, it steps around Peach Pie.
I don't suppose I'd get an attack of opportunity because I had known what square it was in. Probably not.
Good question. It was hidden to you.
Yeah. Probably if I critically succeeded like Moonlight did, I might have been able to.
Yeah, that's a different story.
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
A creature you're hidden from is flat-footed to you. Man, this one's rough because it's backwards from what the hidden condition gives, because it's hidden from you. It doesn't say anything about reactions, though.
I think it's probably your call.
I would say go ahead if you'd like to spend a reaction to attempt to strike it as it's moving around to you. You still have to roll the 11.
Do that first. I get a 2, so I'm going to miss.
That Peach Pie wildly swings his claws at the Babao and misses. Okay, then with its first action makes that move, and its second action, it's going to perform its Grievous Strike ability. It's going to make a spear attack against Peach Pie, and Peach Pie is flat-footed versus this attack because it's hidden. Does a 26 hit you, Peach Pie?
It does.
Okay. Then this will deal 16 points of damage, plus, because of the Grievous Strike, you are now sickened 2, and you will take an additional 2d6 points of damage. An additional 10 points of damage from the Grievous Strike. Then, after the Babao, it is Peach Pie's turn.
Well, I'm just going to reach out and try and grab him again. I will make the seek action. Oh, wait, no, I did that wrong. That was my, to try and grab him if I see him.
Okay,
like
which you can with a 16.
Right, but let me make that seek action to see if I actually do know where he is. 27.
That does it.
Athletics. Only a 20 to try and grab him.
So first action to seek, which is successful. You know what square he's in. You attempt to grab him. You make the DC 11 check, but your athletics check falls short. You do not grab the Babao.
Well, with my third action, I'm just going to try and grab him again.
So athletics minus 5. Well, you have to do the DC 11 check
the
first.
thing first. I get a 12.
Successful.
And then my athletics check is a 17. So going to fail.
That will fail.
That'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Then after Peach Pie, Jebediah, it's your turn.
Let's kill this thing.
Kill it, Jeb.
Why does it keep running away from me?
Because you're the only one who can hit it without any difficulty.
Swing at it. Is it flanking? Like if she
No,
can't see
because
him? Okay.
she can't see him.
Now hold on a second. If you use your first action to move up to it, you're on the opposite side of it as Turtle. You could give Turtle your 2 actions, and her first action can be to seek.
Oh, now we're talking. Yeah, she didn't do very good.
The 12 will not successfully pinpoint the
Jeb
Babao.
swings.
Did you give her a full turn?
Yeah.
Then you could seek a
Fuck.
healing.
I'm gonna action point, hero point.
Jebediah rolls a 1, decides to hero point.
God damn it.
A 19 will not hit.
Turtle will search. Turtle is going to roll the over 11.
Oh, Turtle's just
But-
gonna swipe?
Yeah, but now Jeb's definitely flanking, right?
Correct. Because Jeb has dark vision.
28.
That hits.
11 damage.
Turtle feels and hears Jebediah come up on the other side of this creature and take a swing at it. And she knows instinctively where this creature is because of where Jebediah swung. And she reaches out and clamps with her jaws and crushes this creature around the neck. The Babao is dead.
Bow no more.
Woo, doggy.
Does the darkness go away?
The darkness goes away.
What level darkness did it cast?
It would have been level 4 darkness.
Yeah.
This was a 7th level creature.
Even creatures with dark vision can barely see through the darkness. They treat targets seen through the darkness as concealed.
Oh shit, I should have been making Jeb roll a DC 5 on those.
Yes.
Fuck.
Here you go.
Assuming he does not have greater dark vision from something.
Which he doesn't.
He made all of
He
them.
made all of them. Yep.
Peach
Well-
Pie holds up his hammer, looking at it sadly. And as he holds it, the head of it breaks off and falls to the ground.
Is it your hammer or are you using that glade?
I've got my hammer, and it's broken.
What happened to that one thing? Did you get rid of it?
Yeah, I got rid of the stone hammer.
Yeah, we transferred he transferred the rune, from one to the other.
Well, would you like this handy dandy?
I might not need
fix
it.
it quick.
Let's figure out what the crafting check would be to have to fix it.
I feel like that's gonna be like an hour.
Yeah, it feels like it'd be a long time, but I don't know for sure. But I guess I just don't know what repair is.
You
But-
spend 10 minutes attempting to fix a damaged item, placing the item on a stable surface. You can't repair a destroyed item. This is only broken, right?
I was gonna say just broken, not
Yeah, it's
destroyed.
broken.
So the GM sets the DC, but it's usually about the same DC to repair a given item as it is to craft it in the first place.
Well, crafting a hammer is not going to be hard.
I mean, a magical hammer.
Yeah, but it's not like the magical part of it's what's broken.
How do you know?
I don't think it works like that. That'd be like a dispel.
Okay, fair.
So, Wizard, you said you had a repair kit on you?
Yeah, I'm almost certain I do.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I do.
Well, I will use that, and I think I'll probably just use assurance on my crafting check, which will give me a straight 20, which I would assume is going to be enough to fix.
Well, what's your broken threshold of your hammer? Do you know?
No.
Because here's what we have to figure out. When you're doing the repair an item, you spend 10 minutes to fix a damaged item. If you get a success, you restore 5 hit points plus an additional 5 per proficiency rank you have in crafting. So for 10 HP if you're trained, 15 if you're expert.
I'm expert.
So you would restore 15 hit points if you succeed on the crafting check to repair your item. Which I'm assuming assurance just gives you a normal success.
Well, it'd give me a 20.
Which at best is a normal success.
Which is a normal success. That is not a critical success here. So you'll restore 15 hit points to it, but what we have to decide is, does that 15 hit points restore it from the broken condition?
Or we could just use Spencer's scroll.
Also an option.
I feel like we should save that for like when something's actually broken.
Okay.
From what I can see, 15 hit points will restore it.
Yeah, 15 hit points will definitely fix it. We also are going to need to do some first aid.
Yeah, we're going to be spending some time here.
And we're going to be spending probably a couple hours, or at least an hour here. And probably a couple. There we go. And I'll take the hour to do it to heal double. Jeb crit successes. I heal 30, which leaves me with 13 wounds. That's not too bad.
The fuck, Jeb? How did that work?
Because I crit and I took an hour.
He crit and took an hour.
Oh, crit and took an hour. Jeb heals himself to full after the second hour of healing.
And
probably-
I'll just hit you with a level 1 heal.
Oh, thanks.
We're 11.
The stake driver is fixed up. You're good to go.
So the Moonstone Hall begins, and spoiler alert, we gon' be in here a while. But there is never a dull moment. Join us for the excitement next time as we continue the Extinction Curse. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.